everyone, and welcome back to the Artistic Vegan Show. This is Christa Clark with artisticvegan.com, and today we'll be making muffins. These aren't just any muffins, these are healthy muffins, so you don't have to feel guilty, and they are soft and puffy. We'll be making a pumpkin oat streusel muffin, as well as banana and even apple spice. So we have a little bit of something for everyone. Perfect for the holiday season or for birthdays. My husband's birthday is coming up, so that's what I'm focused on, and he just loves these, so you're gonna love them too. To make this streusel, you'll need 1/4 cup of oats for 6 muffins. Since I'm making 3 different kinds, I'm going to be using 3/4 cups, so that's 1/4 cup and a 1/2 cup. If you were just making the 6 muffins, you would need 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. I have 3 tablespoons here. Now you could also use coconut sugar or even brown sugar if you wanted, though we do love the maple syrup. Very healthy, low in glycemic index, and full of minerals. Now normally I would add 1/4 teaspoon for 6 muffins. Now I want a little extra cinnamon, so I'm going for a full teaspoon for a 1/4 teaspoon extra. And instead of oil, we'll be using coconut butter, which I have pre-melted, so it's nice and soft. So I'm going to pour that in. So if you were making 6 muffins, that would be 1 tablespoon per 6, but since we're doing the 3, I'm using 3. Now any of these recipes double well or triple well. On my blog I have an apple spice muffin, and I actually took it and broke it in half, and then I thought we'd make 3 different varieties. So the streusel comes together very quick, very easily. Once you're done, set that aside, and we'll go ahead and make the ingredients for the muffins. Now that the streusel is done, we'll start the muffins. The oven is preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and meanwhile, we'll mix the dry ingredients together in a bowl. Since we're making the 3 different varieties, I have 3 different bowls. Did that with each bowl until I had 3/4 cups of flour in each one. If you don't have a gluten allergy, you can use an all-purpose flour or even a wheat flour if you like. I'm using a gluten-free all-purpose flour. It's my most favorite one. I use it all the time. It's on my blog, and I'm going to have a link below. To each bowl, you're going to want to add 1/2 cup of oats. And you can use a gluten-free, certified gluten-free brand like Bob's Bread Mill if you do have a gluten allergy. And if you do have celiac disease, you could probably use something else here just to be safe. To each bowl, you'll want to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I have an aluminum-free brand. I think it's Bob's Bread. I do like that, probably because I'm from the Pacific Northwest originally. In addition, add 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, or bicarbonate de sodio. As well as 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I have here a pink Himalayan salt. It's great. Whisk that all together until it is well combined. To your dry ingredients, you're also going to want to add a little bit of spice. So I'm going to be adding 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon or canela, as well as 1/2 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. So I'm adding 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon to each. I love cinnamon. You can easily increase this. And then 1/2 teaspoon of the pumpkin pie spice. and whisk that together. I accidentally forgot that originally, but you'll definitely want it. For your wet ingredients, you'll want 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of dairy-free milk. I have a homemade blend here that I made actually with walnuts. You can use whatever you would like. So that's 1/4 cup and 2 tablespoons per batch. To that, you'll want to add 1½ tablespoon of chickpea brine, also known as aquafaba. It's simply the solution that is used when you boil your chickpeas. It's the leftover water that is usually tossed, and we save it and use it in a number of things for baking. It's using here as an egg replacement. To that, you're going to want to add 1/6 cup of peanut butter. Now, you could also use almond butter, which is actually what I have here. So I'm going to be using almond butter, though I used peanut butter last time and it was awesome. You could even use coconut butter, and you can even use coconut oil if you're going to not do a coconut-free version. So I have a 1/3 cup. I'm going to fill it about halfway and put that into the wet ingredients. Oh look, it made a heart. Now I know it kind of sounds silly, but I take it as an omen. I love finding hearts in nature, and I just dropped that in there and it made a beautiful peanut butter heart. Awesome. Now this is homemade roasted almond butter. I roasted my almonds first and then blended them until they were this lovely and soft. It's just fantastic. So add 1/6 cup to each of the wet ingredients. Continue to blend. Our primary sweetener is going to be raisins. So I'm only going to use 2 tablespoons of pure maple syrup per batch. You can obviously use more sweetener. I'm just going for a much healthier blend so you can have it and still keep your figure somewhat intact this season. To each batch, you'll want to add your puree. So I have applesauce, which is my original recipe. That's 1/2 cup. I've taken a couple of ripe bananas and pureed them, and I have 1/2 cup of that I'll add to a separate bowl. And I couldn't find a pumpkin, so I bought a butternut squash, roasted it, pureed it, and this is what I ended up with, 1/2 cup of that. The pumpkin puree would be perfect here, like Libby's pumpkin puree or whatever you would like to use. So this is all natural, 1/2 cup of that to the other mixture. Mix together until well combined. Once you have it mixed together, pour it into the dry ingredients and combine it. You want to mix it until it's just combined. To each batter, you're going to want to add 1/3 cup of raisins. This is a natural way to sweeten these up, and they taste delicious. And to this version with banana, I am going to use golden raisins, but you don't have to. This next ingredient is 100% optional, especially if you're allergic to nuts, but I find I just love the extra crunch. So 1/4 cup of chopped up walnuts, pecans, or any other nut would be great here. And if you pre-toast these, it'll only enhance the flavor. Gently fold this in to mix it all together. Take your pan. I have a 6-cup muffin tin or cupcake pan, but you could also use a 12 or even larger to get the job done a little quicker. So I have 6, and I'm going to line it with these plexi liners, but you could also just spray this or even spray lightly flour to prevent any kind of sticking. Here I have a little coconut oil non-sticking spray. I am going to add this for an extra layer of protection. You don't have to. Now the easy and fun part, fill up the muffin tin. With clean hands or gloves, take 1/3 of the streusel mixture and place it on top. You can also spoon this on top and gently pat it. And you can increase the streusel. That's one of my favorite parts. Okay, those already look very beautiful. These are the pumpkin variety. They're going to puff up nicely once they bake. I'm going to put them in the oven for about 22 to 25 minutes. I have it preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'll be back once they're done, and then we'll proceed to bake the other kind.
end of our show and everything turned out fantastic. I even decided to add a little extra icing on top, and it's super healthy, so you can enjoy these anytime you want this season. These are really great. I hope you're gonna love them.